the county government, including being threatened with sulfuric acid. But she also had some advice to you. Take a listen.
He needs to ask himself and reflect on it, that what is this that you find in a woman, Elachi, that makes you fear or fight shadows or create war that is not there. And I believe right now he said, I was the problem. I want to see him work with General Badi. That's the most important thing. You don't need to like me. He doesn't need to like me.
Governor, you heard the soundbite. Your comments?
First, I've not had before any problems with my sister, Mrs. Elachi. We worked in Senate together. She was the majority. Chief Whip Senator was the deputy. We worked together for like 5 years. She voted in Dagoretti North, lost the elections. But myself and the president work together in AA. We gave her the opportunity to serve in Nairobi City County government as the speaker. After 1.5 years, she was impeached. Atolewa nje na MCS. Then she fought back. Wakaenda kotini. She was reinstated by court to serve as the speaker. It took her like almost a year for her to be reinstated back as the speaker of the assembly. But because she was my good friend, family friend, nikaregesha yeye kama speaker Nairobi City County. I intervened. Nikamrestore kama speaker in Nairobi City County. But the problem, I think Elachi is forgetting nini anaongea, but for now she's an issue. I don't want to comment kwake sana ama whatever comments she raised when you are hosting her during JKL show. What I can say, mimi namuishi well, apate kazi ingine mzuri, afanye kazi, but she should not be used to divide people. Elachi was used by the system to divide the Nairobi City County Assembly, to divide the Nairobi City County government. I don't want to mention that name because for now she's a past tense, she's a non-issue. I wish her well. Na natarajia kazi kwa rais. Siku ile atakosa kazi ya kuje, tutampatia kazi afanye.
Governor, are you saying, Governor, you just mentioned the system. Are you saying the deep state exists? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it is true. The deep state is a spoil for the president. Actually, we have a very hardworking president, a very understanding president. The people who are messing this country is the system, not the president.
Who is the system?
Repeat it again.
Who is the system?
Is messing this country and not the president.
Who is the system?
It is misusing the machinery. Sorry?
Who is the system?
The system is Matiang'i, system is Kibicho, system is the deep state, and so forth.
Okay, it leads me to my question. What your thoughts about Interior CS Fred Matiang'i? What your thoughts, Governor?
Matiang'i is a very, very good minister, a performer. But Matiang'i anaenda wrong when he misuses the state machinery. For instance, look what transpired in the Senate. Angalia vile masenata walifanyiwa. I am sure those instructions were not from the president. I know the president well. Mimi nilianza na Uhuru Kenyatta zamani sana, and I know him well. I know his heart. I know where he has placed Kenyans in his heart. Hiyo ni uchoraji ilikuwa ya Kibicho na Matiang'i. People fear, the beer don't fear. Mimi I'll talk. Come out to sponsor my impeachment, let them sponsor it. There's life after politics, I don't care. Yeah? What impeach Leo, there is life after politics. But let me tell Kenyans, the same happened to me during, we had a minister called Saitoti, the late. May the Lord continue to rest his soul in eternal peace. We had Itere. Remember Jeff, and there's that clip which I shared a couple of weeks ago. There was a time nilikuwa nimeenda kutetea wananchi huko Geli and Robas Makadara. I differed with Saitoti and Itere. Nikaletua polisi, nikashikwa, nikafinywa na plies. Yeah, actually I went to to Parliament and raised the complaints against Aitoti and Itere. Yeah, Jeff. The dark days are over. Whatever we are seeing, we are witnessing today, whatever happened to the senators, we are condemning that. It should not happen again in this great country of ours. Jeff, as I'm sitting here, I have a very big scar on my left hand side of my private parts. Hapa chini kidogo. Niko na scar ambayo paka leo haijaisha. Because I was pinched na pliers kubwa, nikafinywa. And it was even ready to table whatever those years when I was 10 years ago. Here, mambo, that's why we are calling it dark days. They are over. And to see only these things happening to our elected MPs again, it is bad, Jeff. Hii mambo ilikuwa na kaburi ya sawa kati ya Moi na Kibaki. And President Uhuru Kenyatta, my brother, my friend, Kenyans love you so much. Usikubali ujinga ifanyike. There is a saying nasema like father like son. Take charge. Your father was calling wale wanavunja sheria kwa State House. Wanawekwa chini wanachapa kiboko. Hii maminista wasipoharibie jina, Your Excellency. We love you so much. Kenyans love you so much, Your Excellency. But hii ukora inaendelea ati brutality ya polisi inarudi. You saw what happened in the County Assembly of Nairobi. A woman MP who was going to the assembly to discharge her constitutional mandate duties to the people who voted for her. Akapigwa na marungu. Akapigwa na Excellency, the world respects you. Uliona United Nations Security Council, Nairobi, Kenya, imewina a seat because the world has confidence in you.
Governor.
But these few people around the president, they are the people spoiling for the president, the system. Hii watu Excellency hita wao State House. Laza chini vile babako alikuwa anafanya, kina Matiang'i wamefurafura. Chapa wao viboko ya matako. Pia Matiang'i wacha ushenzi. Hapana shika masenta because they have to pass something in the Senate. Look the way I was arrested in Voi, Jeff, in handcuffs.
All right.
But I don't want to go back to that.
No, let's not go back to that because
Tulisameana, I was acquitted, but let us talk the truth and nothing but the truth.
Okay, but Matiang'i is not here. Matiang'i is not here to defend himself.
Let us not blame the president. No, Jeff, calm, please.
Okay,
just
all right. Let's move on.
Before I answer you.
Let's move on.
Before I answer
Governor,
you, please give me time.
You've already answered, Governor. What were you going to say?
Whatever experience was very wrong. Yeah. Action must be taken by the president against Matiang'i, Kibicho. We know who are in charge of those particular dockets. The police wadogo who are
you've made your point, Governor. You've made your point, Governor.
So going forward, please don't blame the president on this. Don't blame the president on this. He's a very understanding president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, to want to blame. But the people responsible who gave orders, go arrest Senator Malala. Go arrest these senators so that they petition a certain bill or amendment.
We see your loyalty to the president. Your loyalty to the president is obvious. But there are people within that presidency who don't trust you. And it's a matter of trust, Governor. They think you would jump ship in a moment, at the in a heartbeat. Would you switch allegiances? Would you support Deputy President William Ruto?
For now, we only have one president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. I'm going to be loyal to him until he finishes his term. And I want to repeat myself again, Jeff. These people who are saying Sonko is dangerous, Sonko is bad, are the same people in the system, and we know them. We know it's behind them. They're the same people who use Elachi to divide the government of Nairobi, the county government of Nairobi, the county assembly. The county government. The first 2 years we did well in terms of development. We were invited even in the United Nations General Assembly. We won so many awards in terms of so many good achievements.
You're not answering my question, Governor. Would you switch allegiances? Would you switch?
Yes.
Would you switch?
I can't. I've been loyal to the president. For now, I can't switch allegiance.
For now? What does for now mean? Elections are 2 years away.
For now, I cannot. I can't switch allegiance for now.
For now is when?
I know where you are heading to, Jeff. You want to talk about the divisions in Jubilee. Come just to the point, Jeff. Don't just repeat.
There are divisions in Jubilee. I just asked you, would you support Deputy President William Ruto? I asked you.
For now, we have a working president. Ambaye alipigiwa kura na wananchi in 2017. his term is not yet over, haijaikwisha. I'm going to support the president until term yake ikwishe. Siku ataenda Ishaweri ama nyumbani, then maybe, who told you I'm going to support somebody else? I also have the capacity of becoming the president of the Republic of Kenya.
Would you run? Would you run?
For now, the president, we have to. For now, no, I can't run. We have a president who is delivering services to the great people of Kenya, and tuko na msimamo kama wananchi.
Yeah, but
I know where you are heading to. You are heading to Jubilee, the divisions in Jubilee, but Jubilee ilizaliwa na TNA and URP, and I was a senator for TNA, so already you have an answer. TNA, URP, ndio ilizaa Jubilee. You have an answer where we are coming with the with the president, and where we are heading to. So until the date the president term yake to expire, aseme machoka kwa siasa, then from there tutatafuta direction nyingine ya kupeleka wa Kenya ama mali tunaenda. But
okay.
For now, my loyalty is the president of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Where he dies, I'll die there.
What about former?
Hata nikikosea tukikosana hapa na pale akinipiga bakofi ya left na mwambia piga tena right, your excellency, you are the president.
What about former Prime Minister Raila Odinga?
Mimi najua for now. I don't have any problem with Raila Odinga. I remember when I ventured into politics in 2010, kwanza I wanted to vie in an ODM ticket, where the former Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga is the party leader, Oko ODM. And I want to thank Mama Aida Odinga, the late Fidela Odinga, for standing with me during that time when I wanted to vie on an ODM ticket. We went even to Karen, played with the Baba. We just want to go a free and fair nomination. Ruben Dolo, who had won the petition during that time against the late Dick Wadhika. But katika hali ya pirika, when Baba was consulting, Dick Wadhika, Ndolo stormed our meeting, nini akavuruga maneno mengi.
But what do you think of him now, Governor? We know the history. What do you think of him now?
Who?
Raila, he could be running for president in 22.
It depends. If the president tells us to support Raila, Uhuru Kenyatta will support Raila. If he tells us what on the free and fair election, like what Kibaki told us, we go free and fair elections.
Okay.
For now, we respect Raila.
Okay.
Because of the handshake.
What about
the handshake? Because of the peace we are having in this country.
Okay. What about the Kajiado Kingmakers, Governor? What do you think?
However, even the deputy president, Jeff wacha kwenda mbio, enda pole pole. Even the deputy president must be respected as the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. Unless he's impeached, ama afungwa na any corruption case, then we know we don't have a deputy president.
Okay.
Last time he summoned me in his office, I went as the governor in my capacity as the governor of Nairobi. Nikamsikiza. But when it comes to siasa, my political mentor is my elder brother Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Akaniambia to the left, to the left. Akasema to the right, to the right. But for now, by the way, Jeff, stop being a politician. Let us just deal with things the way they are.
Okay, what about the Kingmakers in Kajiado, Governor?
From your corners with your editors there, I know where you're heading to.
The Kingmakers in Kajiado, Francis Atwoli, David Morathe, they've been meeting certain key people, and you're not even amongst them. What do you think of Atwoli?
No, we don't care about that. We respect them as our, let me call them as our elders today. Kwa nchi yetu wa Kenya, those are like our elders. They are my friends. I used to have differences with Mr. Morathe, the deputy chair of Jubilee, kidogo zamani. But baadaye president alitoka chini kama watu wa Jubilee, tufanye kazi pamoja. And today, I can sit with Morathe and he advise governor, this is wrong, follow njia, this is right, follow this njia, he enda hivi. So I can say Morathe is my good advisor today. And we are doing so many things together in the Jubilee Party in support of the President of the Republic of Kenya. Tunafanya mambo mengi pamoja. And we are going to go in that direction until time ya Jubilee ishe, President aseme endeni hii direction, tutaenda hiyo direction ile President anasema. And we are also praying for peace. Falala kila saa kuatakiana nini, Jubilee tulishinda pamoja. We are praying the way tuliingia na mambo ya handshake. Tunaomba peace. Watu wote people are dirty minded always. If you talk about deputy president, they think we're against the president and the system. No. Let us pray for peace. Let us pray that Uhuru Kenyatta one day atakalisha William Ruto and Raila Odinga for the sake of peace of this country wafanye kazi pamoja. Na hapo ndio tutafuata. Si kila saa kuincite Raila na Ruto wapigane.
Okay, Governor, let me ask you this.
Look at what happened in the Senate. No, Jeff, ngoja wewe, wacha speedy. Relax. Don't ask another question before I answer you. Wacha hiyo maneno. Mimi hapana waiti tu.
Governor.
Let us pray for this, Jeff. One day, what happened in the Senate recently, a couple of days ago, you saw Raila and Ruto, their response was the same. When he condemned the police brutality, and I'm also condemning it. Matiang'i, you are our friend. But the way the police wanaendelea, we won't support that. Even Matiang'i, even Kibicho.
Okay.
Put your house in order. Don't spoil for the president.
Let me ask you this, Governor.
The president has a good heart.
Governor?
But pelekani polisi pole. Wachani historia.
Governor, let me ask you one question, Governor. Let me ask you, yes. Listen to this. Huh? Yes. I think the biggest fear among the leaders in this country is that you command a huge crowd. And you know that. You know, from Loyangalani to Lamu, you command a crowd. From Mandera to Malindi, you command a crowd. That's what scares people to death. You scare them because they don't know where your loyalty lies.
It is not scaring people, Jeff. It is scaring the system, not people. People are the masses, and I've been in good books with the masses. I've been doing good things with the people, the great people of Nairobi who elected me, who voted for me overwhelmingly. So don't go to the people. Just be specific. Don't fear these people. The system composed of Matiang'i, Kibicho, and you watu wengine wale nimetaja. Do not fear them. But let us face reality here. I've not been having any issue with the people. Yeah. But whatever the president tells me or says, Sonko inde msimamo yangu, that is what I'll follow.
You know what?
But if the president akibehave kama Kibaki akisema I'm returning from politics, nimewachia kiwanja, then we'll come with our own msimamo. But for now, we are dying with the president, Uhuru Kenyatta. Ingawaje, these people who are surrounding him, wanamwelezea maneno ya ambaye hai exist, wrong intelligence, fake intelligence. Hiyo nimemwambia my brother Uhuru Kenyatta, ingena masikio ya right, itoka na masikio ya left.
Okay, a good
but
friend.
Me, I'm loyal to the president. Yeah. I'm loyal to this administration. Unajua mali tulitoa nchi, when we are tuliwekewa kesi mingi ICC, rape, land grabbing, kugawanya population, na Mungu akatusaidia rais wetu akaachiliwa.
A good friend of mine.
There.
Governor, a good friend of mine.
But the people who are changanyaing the president, they're coming with some funny allegations ambazo exist. But I'm loyal to the president, and whatever the president says, hiyo ndio tutafanya.
Okay.
Hata Uhuru akaniambia anataka kichwa yako, kesho nitachinja kichwa yako, niko kwa paper bag nimpelekee kwa mlango yake. Kichwa
yangu Sonko? Kichwa yangu?
Yes. Bora Uhuru aseme. Uhuru akisema asubuhi kichwa yako utakuwa una.
A good friend of Governor, a good friend of mine the other day said Sonko, and he compared you, and I'm sure you've heard this comparison. They call you the Donald Trump of Kenyan politics, that you command. If you stood for president, you could win.
But I cannot vie for presidency at the moment, Jeff, because we have got so many issues to do for the people. Tuliambia wananchi mambo mingi. We have to fix that first. Then when the right time comes, maybe we'll tutakubaliana na hiyo. On condition that the president has retired from politics, then agree on what to do. However, I want to repeat myself again. Na sisemi ati mimi ni mtu atangatanga mtu ya deputy president. He's still the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. We are praying for peace. We are praying one day Uhuru ataita State House Raila na deputy president wapange nchi pamoja. That is the angle we want to follow as Kenyans. Watu wanaogopa, wanasema sijui tangatanga, sijui BBI, sijui Raila, sijui wapi. Let us pray also for peace, Jeff. Usiogope ati kesho utashikwa. Mimi nitaongea ukweli, hata ukitaka kunishika panje wanishike. Sio mara yangu ya kwanza kushikwa itakuwa.
Okay, Governor, I have a message here from your predecessor.
In the previous shows. No, don't go there first. Don't nikumalizie. No, me you don't control my show. I'm the one to control you, Jeff. Don't ask any question before. This is a very sensitive question. Kesho weka headline ati Sonko ni mtu ya deputy president Maruto.
But
no,
lakini unazunguka governor, unazunguka.
And the only way, no, watch, Jeff. The only way we can have peace in this country, we need to have another handshake of Deputy President William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. Wakubaliane. Kati yao nani atakuwa rais, nani Deputy President. We support that one. But for now, we should not be inciters. So many people are pleasing the president, Raila, sijui nani, tanga. That is nonsense. Tuombe peace. Wicho wazee makanisa, uite Raila, uite Ruto. Hiyo ni last, hiyo, a combination of Deputy President William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. Hiyo ni status unopposed asubuhi sana. So let us pray for peace. Don't could divide Kenyans, mambo ya line ya ukabila, ama line ya loyalty ya urongo. Watu wengi ni loyalty ya urongo wako naye. You don't expect an MP from Rift Valley to come and support Raila Odinga. Ama an MP from Nyanza to come and support William Samoei Ruto. But let us pray for peace.
Okay.
Uhuru Kenyatta, Mungu anaangalia. Bring these leaders together. I don't have any sympathy with Deputy President William or Raila.
All right, Governor, listen to this.
But I have sympathy with Kenyans. I know mambo kenda mbaya ile shida itatokea hii Kenya.
Tunajua umesema.
Our leaders to work together as a team. But Uhuru akiniambia left ni left for now.
Okay, Governor, your predecessor, Evans Kidero, when he handed power to you in Nairobi, he said, Nairobi is not a walk in the park, and this has come to pass.
I think that is a negative perception from negative forces. Kidero is my good friend. But you cannot compare his administration with mine. Let's go to development. And the records are there, my friend Jeff. During my brother's administration, he did 17 kilometers of road in 5 years. Go to the books, go to the records of Nairobi County. I have done over 170 kilometers in 2 years. 2 years, Jeff. The last quarter of the current financial year, hatujaenda kuangalia what you have done. So you cannot compare his administration and mine in terms of service delivery and development. Hata ukiuliza mtoto wa nursery school atakwambia, today we have got ECD centers in all our wards uko chini. We have got modern markets in Nairobi City County. We have upgraded health services. Unaweza kujionea kila mahali. So in terms of development, Jeff, look at the fire stations. The last fire station to do the previous administration was constructed in 1907 during the colonial times. Today, how many fire stations do you have under my watch, under my administration? Over 4 fire stations. And that is why when I was charged in court, I didn't have a deputy governor. We agreed with the president, let us have NMS so that we focus on service delivery and deliver services to the people. That is what I want. But law must be followed, Jeff. I don't know where we're heading to. The office of the president is established under Article 130 of the Kenyan Constitution. The Nairobi County government is established under Article, I think, 176. I'm in office under Article 179. NMS is there under Article 187. And people are talking about under 187, the first pass, uko juju. Wanasema you are a dark governor, you don't have the powers. I have the powers. The same articles which provided for the transferred functions towards the end, Article 172, which I've repeated over 5 times, gives this responsibility over the transferred functions to my administration.
Okay.
So I'm still...
Yeah, you've been trying to convince us all evening, Governor. We hear you.
Powers, but we want to harmonize all these processes which have been declared by the,
all right.
the president.
Governor.
We don't have to fight. We don't have these fights. Ndovu wakipigana wananchi ama nyasi zinaumia.
Sawa. Wacha tuende kwa tweet, sio?
Wenda kule unataka kwenda kwa Facebook kwa message zako enda.
Governor, Big Man Roy 1 says, you see who the Lord sent to our great county? It's like manna God sent to the Israelites in the wilderness. Sonko is like the bread and fish that Jesus fed to the 5,000. Such a blessing to have you as our governor. That's Big Man Roy 1. Wangari Judy says, when Sonko says he asked for help, is he admitting his inability or failures? Is he saying that he has no capacity to deliver for Nairobi residents? Then he should just accept that he is incapable and go home. Amos Kipchirchir says, I truly support our noble, able governor on defending Nairobians against any form of discrimination or intimidation. Thumbs up, sir. Tweets coming in thick and fast. Osmiam Oyua says, we have seen tremendous transformation since General took over. Roads, cleaning of town, etc., etc., etc. Governor, you get the final word going forward. Go on. And we've heard about peace, we've heard about loyalty. Tell us something new as we go.
Your first tweet, Jeff, I think there's you talk a tweet about Jesus. And you also raised about if I was drunk the day I was signing there's a comment, or Facebook comment, which you just aired there. And I want to tell you that on the alcohol part, the one you mentioned before we proceeded with this show. Remember in the Bible, the book of John, Jesus went into a wedding in Cana. And I think the congregation which was there ran out of wine. Wine ikaisha, pombe ikaisha. But Jesus made wine. And akapeana the congregation which was there wakakunywa hiyo wine ambaye ilikuwa hapo.
There's a point to be made here, right?
But there's a point which was made by Jesus during those times. So, and I told you that taking alcohol is not a sin, it's not a crime. And then going forward, there is another, it's a lady who raised a point that NMS is doing a good job. Yes, we are supporting that. And I told you before that when we signed this deed of transfer of functions contract, you know, these are just functions, 4 functions which are donated to the national government. We did a contract. And you know, a contract can be terminated at any juncture, at any time. But since we want the great people of Nairobi to enjoy services, we are bringing our funds together. Remember, there is no county that generates their own money. We all get money from donors, from the national government to do development. So we want to team up with the NMS. The problem that was there, the president has already sorted it. We want people to enjoy services. So there's no difference between NMS and the county. The questions you have raised, I was just explaining to show that we had a problem before with the general and NMS because they were not following the law. But if law is followed, they comply with the law, I'll not have any problem with NMS. We want, moving forward, to see people enjoy good services in our partnership between the national government, NMS, and the county government.
Governor, are you ever going to appoint a deputy?
I've already appointed a deputy governor, Jeff.
She hasn't been vetted?
Even before the new law was, the new law was accepted to by the president. The matter is pending before the High Court, before Justice Mumbi. The recruitment exercise was suspended by the High Court. We are waiting for the outcome of the High Court. I've already nominated a deputy governor.
Governor, always good to see you.
Yes, Chief. Sorry?
There's a delay in your ear.
Come again?
I said, it's always good to see you, Governor. And all the best and stay safe.
Thank you, Jeff.
Asante sana.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right. Nairobi County Governor Mike Sonko says he's still in charge. What do you think? Keep tweeting at Koinange Jeff at Citizen TV Kenya. The hashtag is JKLIVE. Remember, if it's Wednesday, it's all about those 3 letters on the keyboard that follow each other. J